Hey guys, this is going to be a quick video on how to broaden your markets, how to figure out how to message people, stuff like that. So I'm going to start with, sorry I look really bad, it's been a long weekend. Okay, so first of all, what you're going to want to do is every single day, like every night before I go to bed, whenever I'm chilling on the couch and everybody's watching TV, I add probably like between 40 to 50 people on Facebook, and then on Instagram I just until it, just add until like it tells me not to. So what you need to do is, like for Instagram, you go to where you can search and you like hashtag mom of two, hashtag mom life, or something like that, and then you look, you see what what people are there. Like sometimes you got to really look at the profiles, because some of these people, they do sell other stuff, and you don't want those people on your Instagram and stuff, because they're gonna like steal your stuff, or they're going to just like, it would just be pointless because you're not going to sell them something if they're already selling something. So and then Facebook, I find Facebook super easier than Instagram. Instagram is just a pain in my butt to me. So I focus a lot on my Facebook. So basically I just go to my suggested friends, and I go there. I look like crap. Ooh, sorry. I go to my suggested friends and I look at the profile pictures, and I don't necessarily really add men, just because, I mean, I just don't, because it's not really like I have, I think, 2 men loyal customers right now, but it's just, you want to focus on the women pretty much, which sounds racist or whatever, but it's not. So what I do is whenever I add, literally I add everybody in bulks, so it's kind of hard to keep track. So what I do is, whenever I add them, like I add a bunch of people and I look at their profiles. Honestly, I only really add people that are like, that have pictures of kids in their profile picture, or if they have, like if they look like they're married, stuff like that. That's really the kind of the market that I look for. Sometimes I add like college people too. If I actually know them, then I'll add them. But after I add them, whenever they start accepting my friend requests, I get my my thing out, and this is literally how I make my hundreds list for the next month. Is I write down all their names, and as soon as they, like, I wish I can, let me see. No, I can't turn it around. So as soon as they accept my friend request, you get that notification that, okay, so-and-so accepted your friend request. I write their name down. And as soon as I write their name down, like literally, because that's why I do it over, like right before I'm about to go to bed, because whenever I wake up, by that time everybody had already like accepted your friend request. So then you have like 50 notifications that all these people accepted your friend request. So then you could just sit down there and you can write them all down, all the names and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll get people that are messaging you and they're like, do I know you? And I just respond with, oh, I saw that you were in my suggested friends and we have like 15 friends in common. I think I went to high school with you, or some stuff like that. I just figure whatever. And then after I do that, I wait literally. I only do friend requests like 2 to 3 times a week. And once I get them written down like this, I wait about 3 days, and I go to each and every one of these, and I go on their profile, I like 2 pictures, I comment on 1 picture, and then I put a check mark next to them. So you can see that I have a check mark next to the people, and these are all the people that I have went ahead and, did something with. And then that's whenever, that's pretty much like my first engagement with them, is that. And then after I do that, I wait a couple more days, like, because you want to do it, like, basically you'll be doing it like every 3 days with a different group of people, because you're adding people every 3 days, if that makes sense. And then after that, I go back, and like 3 days later, or like a week later, I use a star and I go and I like and comment on a couple other things on their profile that I haven't seen. So I wait about a week for that. And then after that, that's whenever they are starting to like come over to my profile and they're looking like, oh, she keeps commenting on some of my stuff. You know, let me see what she's doing, blah, blah, blah. So that's whenever, that's basically like planting the seed, because they're going to message you within like that first probably like 2-week period. Another thing, which I'm going to do in a different YouTube video, is putting them into groups. It makes it a lot easier, because whenever you add a bulk amount of people, you're not going to see everybody's stuff. That's why literally that's why you have to write down their names, because you're not going to see their stuff. So then you write down their names and you go to their profile, you go and look at them and you comment, like, and whatever. Okay, and that person's done and this person's done. And it's just easier to do it that way. So after, I would say, after like the first week, 2 weeks definitely, they're going to start liking your stuff, and that's whenever you put them into your potential list. If they're liking any of your business, like specific business posts, like if they're liking like a wrap picture that you're doing, or like whenever you're talking about building the business or something like that, you need to put that on your potentials list, and then make sure you write, okay, this is for wraps, this is for this. I'll show you. I have, my stuff is kind of all over the place, but like you see here, only I can understand my own stuff. So here are my potential LCs for this month. These are my DTs, and then these are people that I've talked to, that have messaged me on posts that I've done, so that are going to be potential LCs. So we'll see. And then you just want to write them down. Make sure that you're doing your hundreds list. That's like the biggest thing. And also, like, wait, because like right now I have, this is my October lists, and if you like, there's a lot of people on your thing from October that that really just didn't show any interest. Wait about 2 months, 2 or 3 months, then contact them again and be like, hey, you know, I remember you were interested in this, and there's a really, really good sale going on about this and this and this. Like, that is, like, you gotta keep these things, just because you can always go back on them and you're like, okay, I remember that girl, and now she's back liking my posts again. So then, you know, that's something that she needs, that it's just easier to follow up on that way. And I'm telling you, if you guys have not gotten a binder, seriously, I have this 99-cent notebook thing, spiral notebook. I have my other one up there. It's my cat book, and then I have my other, this one right here. Literally, I just have them everywhere, and I always take one with me, just because I'll get a notification while I'm in the car that, oh, so-and-so accepted your friend request. You need to write that name down so you can go back to that person and like and comment on their stuff. So that's pretty much that for the, you know, writing things down, writing how you can just keep track of everybody. Because I know in the beginning that was difficult for me to be able to sit there and figure out how am I going to keep track of all these people, and writing them down is just the easiest thing to do. So make sure that you are not clogging up your newsfeed with anything else besides besides your, like, well, your page, besides business stuff. You don't want to be putting anything like political or anything like that on there, but that's something else. So okay, and that is that. So have fun.